Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you back for the third technical session on defense of the 6th Annual International Research Symposium of KDU 2013. The session is themed as Training and Development of Security Forces for the Future. Now, may I call upon the chairperson of this session, Commander of the Navy, Vice Admiral Jayanath Kolambage, accompanied by Brigadier N.K. Vadugada, the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies, to take their seats on the head table. At the same time, I would like to invite the presenters of this session to take their seats on the stage. Air Commodore Sudarshana Patirana, Brigadier Lal Gunasekara, Captain S.U. Dampage, Officer Cadet T.W.K.U. Chandraratna, and finally, Major General Retired Gamini Hettiarachchi. Thank you, sir. Now, may I call upon Brigadier N.K. Vadugada, the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies of KDU, to give a brief introduction to the chairperson of the session. Sir, over to you.
Sir, it is with great pleasure I introduce the chairperson of the Defense Technical Session 3. Vice Admiral Jayanath Kolambage is the commander of the Sri Lanka Navy, the 18th naval officer who reached the helmet in the 61-year history of the glorious naval service, and he assumed office on 27 September 2012. Vice Admiral Kolambage served as the Command Eastern Naval Area at the historic Naval Dockyard in Trincomalee until he was chosen to steer the Sri Lanka Navy. He has achieved many firsts in his distinguished, decorative and unblemished naval career spanning 34 years. He has been conferred with 2 master's degrees. Presently, Vice Admiral Kolambage is ready for his doctorate in philosophy at the KDU. Vice Admiral Kolambage is an expert in maritime security. He has presented scores of papers on maritime terrorism related subject in Sri Lanka as well as the international forums. He has been certified by the International Maritime Organization as a lecturer in International Convention on Port and Ship Security. He is a distinguished alumni of the Defense Services Staff College, Wellington in India, Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies, Hawaii in the United States of America, and Royal College of Defense Studies in the United Kingdom. He is also a fellow of the Nautical Institute of the United Kingdom and currently the chairman of the Sri Lanka branch. He holds the diplomas in security studies, conflict resolution, international affairs, and information technology. Vice Admiral Kolambage is a recipient of the Ranasura Padakama for gallantry and many other service medals. In addition, he is the most commended naval officer and recipient of the prestigious 5-star commendation badge. Sir, with that introduction, I call upon you to take over the proceeding, please. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. It's wonderful to be back in this auditorium. So I do not know whether it is a promotion or not, but yesterday I was on the other corner, but I have now moved to the center. And when the offer came, one thing I could not resist, I could not refuse anything coming from the KDU because I am a student in KDU. So I said, yes, I will do it. And I'm glad I accepted the invitation to chair the technical session. Now we are moving on to a very important theme based on our main theme, that is training and development of security forces for the future. Now yesterday, if you remember, the Secretary to His Excellency the President asked a question: what is the product we want before we decide the methods we use? So are we going to continue with the same training methods we have been adopting for a long time, or do we need a fresh look at how our training should be molded now? What should be our product? Do we need a military officer, a military person only to fight a war? Or do we need someone with a visionary outlook who can understand the changing perceptions, changing vision of our country, the region, and globally? So that is where we really have to ask the question, what type of military personnel we would want in the future. So in order to achieve this objective, we have assembled a panel of expert personnel on various aspects of training. They will contribute, they will share their thoughts. And first, I would like to invite Air Commodore Sudarshana Patirana to share on the topic Sri Lanka as a hub in Asia, future challenges in the Sri Lanka Air Force. And we have been talking about the military involvement of the development activities in the country. There were a lot of questions, there were a lot of debates, but however, the military is contributing to the economic development of the country. And we don't see anything wrong in that model because we are doing it and we are doing it well. So in that endeavor, this topic to me is a very pertinent one.